record. March 22nd. Boy, time just flies, doesn't it? Okay, go ahead and have a seat. And let's put this down between your ankles for now. And then you're gonna grab your towel. I've got mine back here. And we're gonna support our head. So we're gonna go behind the head like this. So I'm gonna hold the towel on the ends. I'm sitting at the front edge of my chair, and I'm gonna let my head fall back into the towel and then curl forward, but I'm not pulling on my arms. And then roll up and lift the chest, inhale, and exhale down from the side. Looks like this. Inhale back, exhale. Let the head fall into the towel. Last two. Good, lift up, go to the side without bending backwards. Go to the side, around to the front, and then center. And then to the side, curl forward a little, around, and center. Elbows are in front, curl. Good, switch, so side bend, rotate forward, side bend, center. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Good. So now we'll add the extension to the back. So you'll go over, go around towards the back to the front, switch directions, inhale, sit up tall. It's not a huge back bend, guys, because your lower back needs to stay stable. Okay, so it's just upper body, over, lift the rib cage around. Switch. Switch. Inhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Good. Leaving the ball right there on the floor. You're going to bend forward and pick up your right knee and then sit back up. Exhale forward and lift. So I want you to start to kind of push your head backwards into the towel, so that when you come back up, you're activating the upper body. So curl, don't pull on your head, lift your leg, and then press into the towel at the back of your head to come back up. Exhale, curl. Press and lift. Exhale, curl. Curl. Two more. Down and up. One more time. Curl and lift. Good. Take the towel away. Hold it on your lap. Drop your chin. Lift. Turn your head to the right. Circle down and around. And the other way. Do it again. And around. Good. Drop the chin. Stretch the back of the neck. Sit back up. Bring the towel into your hands. Lift the arms. Side bends without the hips coming off the chair. Up and over. So I'm going to lift up to come over. And then lift up again. And lift. And down. And up. And down. Lift up and down. One more time. Up. Now let's add that circle around to the front, over side, and lift. Circle around. Reverse. One more each way. And center. Good, I'm just gonna hang this on the chair behind me, and then I'm gonna move back so that I'm touching the back of the chair with my hips and my upper body. I'm gonna start to pick the ball up with my ankles, so I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit and extend. And extend. So I have enough room to have my feet clear the floor. So I'm gonna do that. They're just gonna swing back and forth. My legs, that is. 5 more. Last 2. Last 1. Feet down, hands next to your ears, right by your earlobes. Curl, twist, inhale. I'm gonna leave my back on the chair. So I'm not pulling my rib cage away from the chair. Exhale across. Inhale up. Exhale across. If you have space behind you with the type of chair you have, you can lean back a little bit. Cross. Baby extension. Exhale, cross. My fingers are just touching the edges of my ears. Cross. Lift one more time. Cross. And lift. Good. Extend the legs and hold and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Now just squeeze your thighs. Just squeeze your thighs and then release. Squeeze, release. So engage the upper part of your legs. Squeeze, squeeze. One more time. Squeeze and down. Foot on top. Push out and in. Squeak, squeak. Good, bring it back so it's underneath you and try to push the ball down. We're still leaning back against the chair, so just push into the floor. Start to feel your abs kind of help you out here, so they'll draw kind of back towards the back of the chair as you push into the floor. Beautiful day outside. Last 2. 1, good. Pick the ball up again, straighten and bend the knees. Swing backwards if you have the room. So you're hugging the ball with the insides of the legs. Quads lift the feet up. Hamstrings pull the heels back, up, bend, up. Last 2. Last 1, hold here, squeeze for 10, 9, 8. Use those upper leg muscles. 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to twist this ball. So one foot goes on top while the other one goes on the bottom. Twist, twist. Just a little bit of hip work. Twist. 3. Oh, I'm going to lose my ball. 2. One more time. Yes. And then center and legs down. Feel that in your legs. Still leaning back. Push onto the ball. Press. Push down. Push down. Feel that all the way up here as these muscles they're little helper muscles. Activating, drawing towards the center of the body as you press. 3, 2, one more time. Yes, back to the in between. Flex your feet, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and quick. 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your heels inward and your toes outward. Using your heels, squeeze. 2, 3, 5, 6. A little more focus in the inner thigh. 9, hold. 1, 2, 3. Legs down. Okay? So we're going to stay in this turned out position with your toes. You're gonna lift the legs up. Then you're gonna hold the squeeze for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly bring the legs down. So I don't want you to really squeeze much on the way up. Just when you get your legs set, that's when you'll squeeze, okay? Rotate the toes out, lift the legs up, squeeze, hold. 2, 3, down. Woo, lots of quads. 2 more sets up. Rotate the legs, squeeze for 3, 2, 1, down. Last time, lift it up. Rotate the legs out and squeeze. 2 and 3. And down. Scoot towards the front edge of your chair and take your ball underneath your right foot and push the ball out. Now, I want my leg off my chair. I don't want the top of my leg on the edge. So I'm just gonna move over on this side a little bit so that I can, when my leg stretches out, it's not digging into the back of my leg. So you can go ahead and adjust where you're sitting if that works for you. If you want to stay in the middle, that's okay too. Push away, press down to pull back. Push down to go out. Hold for a minute, press the heel into the ball, pull back. Press down, press, pull back. We'll do 3 more. Away, press, pull back. Oh yeah, don't forget to breathe. Out, pull back, 1 more time, out, and pull back. Now from here, we'll keep the ball underneath the foot, and I'm gonna lean into this leg. So it gives me a lot of weight on the ball. And then from here, I'm gonna start that press again. So I'm gonna push and then release. So my body might back off a little bit, but I can get a lot more leverage from this position. Use the back of this leg a lot more. Down. Press down. I'm not leaning on my leg. I'm just leaning my body in that direction to help me create this extra effort. 1 more, back up. Push that leg away. Grab this side of your chair, lift your arm and side bend. So I have to bend this elbow to get into that side bend. I can also hang my arm off the side if I don't want to use the chair. Just creates more work for your spine muscles over. One more. So we're going to add some coordination to this. So here, pull your leg in. So we're going to do a little side bend this way. So do that, right? Little side bend. Totally fine to put some weight on the ball. My elbow's going towards my knee, little side bend. This arm's not doing anything. And then I'm going to push away and side bend this way. And then exhale to the knee, over. If you want to grab the side of the chair, when you go this way, that's okay. Bending the spine out and in. Last 2, over, inhale, exhale, in. 1 more time, over, and exhale, in. Good, keep all this just the way it is, and then twist your left side towards your right leg. Untwist and twist the other way. Stay very tall in your seat. Don't allow the twist to compress you or make you smaller, right? You get bigger against the rotation. And then center. Good. Staying in the front edge of the chair, I'm going to get back in the middle. We're going back to the ball between the ankles. You're going to lift and lower for 10. 9. So I'm sitting at the front edge of the chair. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn your toes out. Okay, so your knees might need to turn out too, yeah. Heels against the ball. So my knees just follow what my feet do, right? It's hard to have your feet this way and your legs in that way. For me anyway. My joints are like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to follow that. I want to follow the leader there. All right, so heels squeeze into the ball before you even lift your feet, okay? So really get active at the ankle there and at the heels. Now lift and lower. Keep pressure on the ball from the ankles and the heels. 3, it's kind of challenging. 2, and 1, and down. Readjust your legs, roll down, pick the ball up, put it between your knees, and now we'll turn in this way. So my heels go out, my knees go in, my toes go in. Again, my knees are following the lead of my toes. Lift and lower. You might feel some lengthening on the outsides of your lower leg here. 4, 3, 2, stay up and squeeze inward. So you're gonna go this way. Comes from the hip. Feel the abs draw back as the legs go towards each other. Feel the back of your SI joint, the back of the joint here in the hips. Feel that actually widen as your legs wrap around towards the front. So it's actually a really nice kind of feeling. The abs draw back, the SI joint opens, last 2. So much work for the hips. And in, readjust your legs. I'm gonna move this way again so that this leg can really hang out off the side of the chair. And push away and come back. Yeah, and it's easy to kind of slump down into your normal computer-driven posture. So sit up nice and tall while you move your leg out and in. Push your way, pull back. Active through the leg from the foot. So my toes push out and then my heels pull back. Making squishy noises. One more time. Leave the ball there. Grab the side of the chair and bring your body over to that side bend. You're looking for that nice long line between your hands and your ankle. And here we go over. I'm about to fall off the side. Here we go over. And lift. Good. So think of stretching the spine up to go over. And then back up again to come back to your start point. Up, lift, always trying to get longer. Lift like a slinky, right? Up and over. I'm going to take my hand off the side of the chair. Much harder when you're not holding on the side, right? Much more work for those spine muscles. One more time. Up and over. And in. Good. Now you'll bend your knee and elbow. And oh, I forgot. Sorry. I do that. I forget things. Okay. Turn toward this leg a little bit. Lean into the ball. We'll go back to those side bends in a minute. So lean into it. So you add extra pressure and push. Body weight helps you make a better connection to the floor with the ball in between. Let's do 3 more. 3 and 2. Good. One more time. into the ball, and up. Okay, so now let's go back to where we were, sorry. So the knee will come in, the elbow will go towards the leg, and then away, okay? So in and away. And again, you can use your hand on the side, you can grip the side so that you can come down closer, or you can drop the arm over. This will get bigger. Not going to use the chair to go that way. Over, inhale, exhale. And I'm trying to let the leg that's on the chair not do too much work, right? This likes to do a lot of work, especially since this other leg is dropped off the side. One more time. Over and in and sit. Good. Ball back between. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to do first? Let's go back to this one where your heels are out and your knees are in. And do those squeezes. Sitting tall for this. 5 more. 4, 3, 1. Good. Hands across the chest. So leaving the legs like this, you're going to tuck and curl back. And come back in. So I'm not going back super far. I can, in here, I can feel all these muscles like doing this like little flip. So if I keep my legs configured with the knees in and the heels out, so my legs are internally rotated and I curl back, I feel all this stuff happening in here, especially keeping the legs this way, right? It's a little harder to go back further in this position. Tuck and curl. One more time. Back up. So just working those abdominal muscles in a different way, just by rotating the legs around. Heels together, ball on the floor, knees out, they follow the toes, lift and lower. So give it a squeeze before you even move your feet up, down, up. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Roll down, let your legs be parallel. Roll down, get your ball. Hold it against your chest. So now we'll have the legs in parallel. And just notice what happens to your abs and your hip sockets when your legs are organized like this, right? Much easier to move back. I'm putting a little bit of pressure on the ball against my sternum. So I'm just turning sideways just to give you a view, right? If I were leaning, I would start from the back of my head, but I'm starting at my tailbone and up. And I think maybe I'll start to lift a leg up. Curl. So you might end up hitting the back of your chair, right? Curl. Lift. Curl. Pelvis under. Knee up. Pelvis under. Make sure your hips fall away towards the back side of the chair, one more each way. One more. Good. place the ball behind your tailbone. I'm gonna get this out of the way. We're gonna use this in a second anyway, so I'm back, I've got my ball back there so that when I lean back, it's there, right? So it's kind of pushing that into my lower back. So I curl under, it hits my lower back. So now I've got this support and I've got something to connect to. Bring your hands here, lift, lift, lift. So my sitting bones are slid underneath me. I keep wearing black, sorry guys. One more. Easy to see the legs though. Arms up, sit back up. So if you think your back's okay, and I know there's a couple people here who should stay with the single leg. Patty, you're one of them. You curl back, hold, and maybe you do both. Down, sit up. Now, what you don't want to happen when both legs come up is you don't want your hips pulling away, right? So you have to stay against the ball. You have to use your abs to keep you in that position because your legs are heavy, right? And as soon as they come up, they're gonna wanna pull that pelvis forward. So if you can't control it, do a single leg. If you're good, do both. Hold the chair though, okay? Curl back, hold the chair, take an inhale. On the exhale, activate your abs, lift both legs, put both down, sit back up. Going down is almost as challenging as lifting because that pulls the hips forward. Curl back, find the ball, find the back of the chair, hold, lift, lower, extend your arms, sit back up. We got 3 more. Exhale, breathe in, hold, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale, inhale back. So we're gonna get more efficient with the breathing. Inhale back. Hold the chair, exhale. Inhale, sit back up. Exhale back, hold the chair. Lift. Inhale, sit back up. Exhale back, lift the legs. Long breath. And hold. We good? Okay. We good, my friends? Okay, the ball's gonna go away. So this time, assuming you do not have arms on your chair, if you do, I'm sorry. You can do it facing the front. Otherwise, you are going to turn to the side. Okay, and you're gonna get your towel. So now we have nothing behind us to stop us from moving. And I'm gonna grab my front leg here. So this is very different than the TheraBand. This doesn't stretch, right? And I'm gonna rock back. If you prefer to do this against the back of your chair, you totally can. You just won't be able to go any further than the back of your chair, right? Like, no duh, rock back. Don't fall. Don't fall. Back up. Exhale, rock back. Let your arms relax. Let them be long. Let the weight of your leg pull the arms forward. Stretch the upper back. Last 2. One more time, you get a nice little hamstring stretch here, right? So if I find the position where I'm like, okay, I won't fall backwards, and I stay there, and then I just start to pull my leg a little bit closer. And then up to seated. KK? All right, let's do a little side abduction. So I'm just gonna move to the side of my chair. This whole leg is off completely. Push out, pull in, push. If you have carpeting, you can just use your feet. Press away. Press out, pull in. The act of pulling in means you have to push the foot into the floor and use your inner thighs to come back. Pull in. 5 more. Sorry, you can't see my foot. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Let's go to the other side. Get my foot in there. Get myself organized on my chair. So I'm going to move all the way to this side. Pick up my leg. And then I'm just going to rock back without falling off. And back up to seated. And rock back. When you feel that other foot coming away from the floor, you're like, okay, maybe that's too far. Let your arms go. We'll do one more, stay there. Find your spot, and then I'm gonna just bend my elbows, pulling my leg a little bit closer. Arms straight, and then come back up to sit. Good. Towel on the floor. Hip moves over. Press away, pull in. Tall. Five more. Push on the floor to get back. One more. And in. Good. Face front. Pick up your towel. Place it behind you on your chair. Find your ball. Place that behind you on your upper back. Legs are together. So I'm kind of halfway between the front and the back edge of the chair. Ball's in between my back and the back side of the chair. Here. Maybe a little. Hands go over the back. Stay here. And then forward. Back. Think about the ribs moving and the spine moving. Rib cage. One more. Sternum opens. Arms in front. Twist side to side. Rolling, pushing into the ball to go side to side. Careful, it might pop up and over the back edge of your chair. So readjust it. Anytime you do this kind of twisting, it moves. One which way. Good. Come up to seated. We're gonna stand. Ready? Up. And turn. Hands on the chair. Cat cow. Good. I'm gonna add a little leg movement. So in this curled position, I'm gonna lift my heel. And then inhale, drop. I'm gonna move that front leg back a little bit. Curl and lift. And then inhale, I'm gonna drop into that back heel. So my front leg will bend. Curl and lift. Shifting the weight between my feet and my hands. So I'm just gonna expand on the leg movement a little bit. Curl knee in. Lift foot back a little further. Curl knee in. Back. And then maybe I'll even pick up my leg in the back. So I go to extension, and then I go under, and extension, and under. Last time. Good. Foot down, bend one knee, keep the other leg straight, switch that. So your hips are gonna rock side to side. Last time. Round up to standing. Good. So which way is your chair facing? I'm gonna go back to this position. We're gonna do some standing hip work with the ball. I'm just gonna go to the side so you can see me. You can stay behind your chair for balance. So we did this sitting, and you can go back to doing it sitting if you want, where your heels are pinching the ball together and your legs are slightly turned out. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of inch my feet a little closer together so I can really feel the ball in between my ankles, and lift and lower. Up and down. I'm gonna try to go straight up, not forward, right? So straight up and down, up. I want you to feel that up in the back of your butt. I'm choosing not to use the chair. I feel pretty balanced today. Lift. Try to hug the ball a little bit tighter as your heels come off the floor. Woo! All the way up into the back of those butt cheeks. Last two. Up. One more time. Up. And down. Good. Make your feet parallel. So you're still hugging the ball, but your feet are facing forward. Okay, small roll down, guys. Drop your head. Goes down as far as you want. And then come back up. So I'm going to keep my legs straight today. So I can't get close to the floor because my legs are straight. If I were to bend my knees, I would be able to get towards the floor. But I'm just going to keep my legs straight today. You don't have to. Just one more of those. And come up. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to go the other side now. Back to the hands. Cat cow. Curl. Extend. So because I changed sides, I also changed legs, right? You don't have to change sides. You just have to change legs. So knee's gonna come up, heel down, knee up, heel down, knee up. I'm gonna step this foot back a little bit, heel down. That means I have to bend the front leg, or the back leg, heel. One more. Knee lift, leg back, knee lift. So you can stay here, or you can go into a reach, curl, reach, curl. Last two. And reach. Both feet down. Lift one heel up, other leg is straight, that hip will drop, and you switch, switch. One more time, switch, switch, both heels down, curl, come up to standing, find your ball between your ankles. Find your chair. You're probably going to need your chair for this one because you're going to be standing on one leg. So I'm going to move this up off the floor a little bit. I'm going to pick up, this is my left leg to you, my right leg to me. So I'm going to turn, I'm going to pick this toe up, turn my right leg out, left leg, sorry. Pick my heel up off the floor so that I'm only standing on this leg. And then I'm going to pull my leg into the ball against my ankle. 8, 7, 5, 3. Good. Let's see if I can manipulate the ball to the front of my leg. Kind of. Not really. So now it's my left leg is in front and my standing leg, and I'm pushing the ball against my standing leg from the front. Feeling a lot of quadricep here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's see if I can bring it to the back. Kind of. Here's from the angle, from the side angle, it looks like that. Now I'm going to push in. So now I get more inner thigh. Lots of butt going on here, a lot of booty. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, foot down. Roll down, grab the ball. Roll back up. Good. Pick the ball behind your back. While I'm doing this, I'm going to go over here. Again, you guys don't have to change sides, but it does help if for the balance part. Anyway, we'll get there in a second. So hands here. Make sure the shoulders open up in the front. So you're going to draw up the front of the body back. So you're going to go from this position, this rounded position, to this open position in your shoulders. And then you're going to try and push the hands into the ball. Super challenging. Press. 4 more. 3. And 1. Good. Bring the arms back to the front. Ball down in between the ankles. If it comes up into your calf, it's a little bit easier. Rotate this leg out. So this is going to be my right. I'm gonna lean over on this leg a little bit, flex this foot and squeeze. Four more, 3, 2, and then see if I can get that ball manipulated to the front and press in. Inner thighs are super close together, actually on top of each other, right? 3, 2, good, and then try go towards the back. Standing on that leg and press that back leg into the front leg. Hips don't go anywhere. Standing legs doing a ton of work. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Foot down, rotate back. Come up a little bit higher in between your thighs. Look, it's like a big continuation of my stripes. And I want you to bend your knees a little bit, just a little, and then I want you to squeeze the ball with your legs. Squeeze. So you're in this slight bend, squeeze. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand back up. Really hug that ball, really hug it. Roll your ankles in, roll your ankles out. So you're gonna roll into the inner line of your foot and then the outer line, the outer edges. Inner edges, and you'll feel your legs rotate against the ball, outer edges. In, out, last 2, in. We're gonna sit down now with the ball in between your legs. Okay? Ready? Sit. Yep. Squeeze the ball a little bit and stand. Squeeze the ball a little just to get the legs on and organized. Squeeze, sit. Don't squeeze. Squeeze and stand. Don't squeeze, just stand, legs nice and organized. Squeeze a little. Sit. Don't squeeze, exhale, squeeze, stand. Make sure you release the tension in your hips when you're standing up straight and when you're sitting all the way down. Okay? Create a lot of work for your legs. Squeeze the ball. Relax. Squeeze and stand. Here's your last one. Squeeze and sit. Good. Grab the ball with your hands. I'm gonna move way to the front here. I'm gonna put my knees together and my ankles together. And I'm gonna hold the ball like so. And extend the arms out and rotate the ball. I am pressing my palms into the ball. I can feel this in my shoulders. The top hand has to push to the bottom hand and vice versa. Now I'm going to pull in at the same time. So my elbows will start to bend. And then I'm going to push out at the same time. So my palms have to come away, right? Pull in. Elbows bend. Get my hands back on the ball. Right here, it's a little awkward, isn't it, with the hands when the elbows start to bend. Over and push away. Here they can stay fixed. Good. Oop, look, my legs are like, all right, so one hand on top, one on the bottom. Stabilize the bottom arm as the top arm presses. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, switch it. Top hand pushes down for 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that ball on your leg, push it away from you, flex your hand, your wrist, pull it back, bend your fingers. I'm gonna let my legs open now. Push it away, flex, bend your fingers. Out, flex, bend. Out, in. Massage your hands. Good, and then grab the ball, strong hands, squeeze it, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, rotate, up and over, all the way down. I'm still squeezing the ball, using a lot of grip strength. Up and over, and down. Up and over, and down. Now just hold it, no fingers, just hold it, come across, come out, turn, don't grip it, rotate, up, come down, open hand, twist, reach, twist back. We're gonna do that one more time. Rest in the palm, right? Start to turn. Push up, down. Other side. Press the fingers into the ball. Wrist is lifted. Push away. Lift your fingers up. Pull back. Stretch your fingers. Stretch your wrist. Stretch your fingers. One more. Push away, grip it, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 6. 2 more. 9, 10. Good. Side bend, still gripping over. And up. One more. Good. Rest your hand. Back. In. Ready? Let's see. I have to do it from this direction. Up, down, rotate. No, we didn't do that, did we? This way. I'm getting lost now. Help me, guys. Did we do this? No, we didn't do that. No, I can't remember. Up. Short-term memory loss. Oh, now I remember. Turn backwards. Push up. Come down. Stay here. Manipulate your arm around this way. Come front. Come back. Come front. Go to the side. Turn under. Push up. Down. It's really hard not to grip it, isn't it? Here, front, and open, and side. That's my right hand too. You would think that it would be able to figure that out. Okay, so tilt your hand down this way, put your ball on it, and then put your other one on there. So now we're stretching the wrist in the opposite direction. And then see if you can straighten your arms and then pull back. Press a little bit, out, pull back, a little bit of press at the top of the wrist, and out, and pull back in, and release. Nice, 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 nice.